Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with our final match of the day after this long stretch of all four regions of Starladder Season 9. We've got America Day 1 coming up here, and the last match of our opening day will be CNB Esports Club versus Team Revenge, two of the lesser-known teams in this particular Fat Robin format. I am Zyori, joined once again by Merlini.
Hello, how's it going?
How you feeling, pal? You've been doing a long stretch today.
Yeah, whenever I hear people say club, I can't help but think of Crub, because my brother used to live in Flushing, and Asian people can't pronounce L's very well, so it's say Flushing, and then when they go out and I say, do you want to go out to the Crub? So I always think Crub whenever I hear club.
Hear club, yeah. You know, listening to Lysander the other day, he makes that joke like when somebody's dying, like, "No, I have so much family." Now every time I hear family, I think of the same thing. I think of Lysander saying family.
Racist. What do you have against Asian people?
But he does it to himself. That's the funny part.
I know. I can say it. You can't laugh at it.
I know.
Stop laughing.
It's not funny.
Now.
It's not funny. That's racist. You crazies.
I can only do it because I'm Asian.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, anyways, we have
CNB
CNB Esports Club versus Revenge. I don't actually know that much about CNB.
Nor I, and I wanted to show us the roster so we could talk about who they are, but as we can see, the Starladder data is very populated here. We've got the Enigmas versus the Enigmas. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know much about CNB. I believe they are a South American team. I don't know that for sure, but
I know Revenge is.
Yeah, Revenge. They are Peruvian, if I'm not mistaken.
They're legit.
They're legit.
They're pretty good. It depends on pretty good by NA standards. They're on the world scene. They're bleh. They're definitely not tier 1.
Firing those NA shots.
Dude, it's here. Whatever. I'm cool with that. Do I see an NA team winning TIA4?
No. EG maybe. RTZ.
Maybe. I think they still need more experience, though.
Yeah, but
I mean...
You know, TI is a ways away.
In TI3, it was either EU or China. No one even considered NA. So
yeah.
I may be 500 shots, but it's
sort of true.
That's how it goes,
Historically true. Well, these bands are definitely interesting. CNB, more traditional, Invoke Your Ember Spirit. But Revenge are the first ban out on the Weaver, and they're actually going to ban out the Tide Hunter. Wow, look at that.
Tide Hunter's legit, dude.
He is. I know how much you
like
the
Naga counter. Not really. With the Disrupt on your team, you don't have to worry about it. Maybe CNB is well known for running Tide Hunter, since I don't know anything about these two teams. Maybe they do. Actually, Revenge has been along for quite a long time. They used to be Arctic. Quite a round time. Yeah. They used to be Arctic, and I saw them beat Na'Vi once.
Whoa.
It was pretty good. They had like a TA with Scythe of Ice and stuff. It was pretty legit.
Wow. Did we cast that game together, or was that a long time ago?
A long time ago.
Oh, okay. When did they change to Revenge?
I don't know.
That sounds oddly familiar. Maybe I watched it. That game sounds really familiar. I can picture a team that up against Na'Vi and a TA with Scythe, and it was a big upset. I'm pretty sure I watched that game.
It was good. I play against Smash often in ranked matchmaking too.
Really?
Page 1 fair league often.
Just RNG, like you just get queued up against him.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good guy?
Everyone knows Smash.
Yeah, everyone knows Smash? Okay.
He's legit.
Everyone in that ritzy 5.76k solo queue MMR bracket. Mr. Big Shot. So interesting.
I don't know Z-Talk or Benjaz though.
Yeah.
I know Misko and Mihawk.
And
I definitely don't know Klotz22, Tavo, 4DR, Hart Fabiani, BG4I20 is back, and Ned. I don't know any of those. Let's just say that.
I don't know. I like Ned though. I always like it when there are like teams with really intense names and there's just one guy I like. Ned. Hey, I'm Carl. You know. Just trying to keep it steady, you know. Like if you just change your handle to Ben. I don't know.
It's legit.
Now this Revenge lineup, I reckon this will be a support Naga, because if it's not, this is one hell of a greedy lineup. With a Luna Brewmaster and a farming Naga.
It has to be a support Naga.
Yeah.
There's no other way they can lane it.
And I guess Brew is primarily going to be solo mid, right? Is that really where he shines? Last I saw Brew.
He is okay in dual lanes.
Okay.
If you have like a CM Panda, that lane has a lot of killing.
Last time I saw Brew, I forget what it was, but it was a lower tier match, and it was a tri-lane Brewmaster.
That is terrible. He needs levels really badly.
Yeah.
Like without level 6, he is a poopy hero.
He really does get out of control, though. He can be pretty ridiculous once he gets to that late game. I mean, he scales well with items.
He's underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's been getting a lot of buffs recently. Drunken Haze is now AoE. I forget some other buffs too. His ultimate got a little bit better. You can use skills on his ultimates now, like Earth Spirit has Thunderclap and whatnot, and the Blink Dagger change is also significantly big. in Brewmaster's favor because you're not forced to get Arcane on him anymore.
Yeah.
They do have the Disruptor Nagasarm combo. That combo is pretty darn dirty. And Disruptor's okay versus Batrider. He's not amazing because it doesn't actually save your teammate. He just screws over the Batrider, but it's still not bad.
Okay, CNB is from Brazil. Someone in chat was like, well, why don't you just look up their Wikipedia page? Because it's full of so much useful information here. Basically, their team roster and the fact that they're from Brazil. So, okay, they're from Brazil. I looked it
Hey,
up.
they have their real names too and their positions.
Okay.
So we can figure out who's going where after the picks. It's somewhat useful.
Yeah, Klotz is number 1.
We don't have access to computers here.
Yeah.
Dire team pick.
We only have like
man.
20 computers in the house.
Probably more than that. We got a lot. I have at least 3. I brought 3 computers with me.
Wow.
It depends if you count tablets as a computer. If so, then that's 4.
So,
Yeah. So.
looking at this lineup, CMB looks like they're going with disgusting. The tri-lane Morphling. Oh, man.
It's just not good. Well,
Maybe someone can prove us wrong.
maybe. Have we seen a really successful
Yes.
tri-lane Morphling yet? That
Well-
is a scenario where Morphling actually
Well,
was
there was that one game where Morphling got shut down early and then he rotated and started owning. But that
Oh,
wasn't,
yeah.
that wasn't.
Whose Morphling was that? Do you remember which team it was? 'Cause I don't. I remember that game, but I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember who it was either.
They run together too quickly.
But it was an impressive Morphling.
Yeah. It is possible. I mean, that's the thing that people seem to misunderstand when we're talking about how bad Morphling is in a tri-lane. It doesn't mean that he can't win games if he's in a tri-lane, but it's just far from ideal. He's sort of like Brewmaster.
And usually it's an out
experience.
skill rather than an out pick.
Exactly, and that's what it comes down to.
But it's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, we can always say when teams win it's an out skill rather than an out pick, or an out pick over an out skill. But
yeah, that's true. Now
that's for us to decide.
we
Well, they
have
go
the
with the
power.
last pick, Bounty Hunter. So Revenge, their lineup is unconventional to say the least. First pick Naga Siren, rather unusual. Disruptor, I think, is actually worthy of a first pick nowadays because he is just so darn good. A lot of the other teams, the top tier teams, mostly kind of don't favor him as much, but it seems like the mid-tier teams favor him a lot more. Brewmaster, a hero that's just completely forgotten. Bounty Hunter is making a little bit of a resurgence. He is decent.
So how do you build Brewmaster? I mean, Blink
Phase
first
Blink.
is the core, but what do you go after those core items?
You can go Ags, you can go Vlads, you can go Drums.
How is the
go-
Ags upgrade on Brewmaster? Like what
It's been
percentile?
tweaked a lot in the past 2 patches, so I don't actually know that well. It used to be garbage because it actually like made his cooldown longer or something like that.
Mhm.
But I think it's pretty good now. I would say it's like a 6 or a 7. It's like decent. It gives you skills for your Panda Ultimate.
Oh, you need the Ags for that? I thought didn't they change something? What's the last big change with Brew that now the cooldowns are oh shit, what was it? Now I'm forgetting.
I
'cause
don't know.
We
I don't
see Brew
remember
so
either.
infrequently.
Well, we can check. Why don't we check some Dota 2 wiki?
Since we're paused here, yeah, check it out.
Brewmaster.
That was the last big change, though. Now you can use your cooldowns and then hop into use your ultimate and then use them again.
No.
Right?
His whatchamacallit, his splits have skills on them now.
Yeah.
So you have 2 separate thunderclaps.
Right. So you can use you can. It's really bursty. Like you can literally do a double thunderclap, and it's a lot, man. That does a lot of damage.
Yep. Scepter gives Thunderclap to Earth, Drunken Haze to Storm, and Drunken Brawler Fire, all at the same level as the original Brewmaster and with independent cooldowns from the original Brewmaster. Drunken Haze on Storm is really difficult to micro. The Storm one is usually the one that you don't see micro the most because the Fire one does the most damage.
Mhm.
The Earth one has the stun and the clap potentially, but it is it's really good actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely a good Ags upgrade. I misremembered. It's they added that Ags upgrade. They changed the Ags upgrade that way. That's what I was thinking of, not just how they changed the ultimate. So we're not that well versed on Brewmaster. Every so often there are these heroes that get thrown in that we just don't get to see too often.
He's been tweaked so much though.
Mhm.
Often he's actually a really good solo mid. He's pretty hard to shut down unless you're like OD or something like that.
He's
but
pretty tanky. I mean,
he's really tanky.
It's
You get
almost
that
600
one
starting
value
HP.
point. Drunken Brawler is probably one of the most amazing skills in the game. Like for value point.
Oh
You
yeah.
get 1 point you get 10% crit, and you also get 10% dodge. I think
Yeah, and it's always 200% damage crit. So that first point is a big crit. It's not like Skeleton King where you get 125%.
you get 125% for 15%. I think 15% chance for a Skeleton King, which is awful.
Yeah, compared to this one, and this has a dodge on top of it. So
yeah,
this is like a big money ability in ability draft.
it's just amazingly good.
It's really good. Value point all the way. And Drunken Haze, Thunderclap, he's a pretty good hero. Why is Bruce so undervalued? Why don't teams like him?
It's just because he's phased out a lot, and also it's not the era of the cocksucker mid heroes anymore. That's what Pycat called them. This was the time of the bottle.
What does that even mean?
It's the heroes that you can never kill because they keep bottle crowing. This was before bottle crowing got nerfed. This was when Magnus was really popular. Magnus, Beastmaster, Panda were the main three. All you did was buy bottle, keep spamming out, and you just sit at your tower, and then you just keep bottling constantly, and you can never kill them because they're really tanky. They have very good defensive abilities, and they keep bottle crowing. So I mean, Pycat called them cocksucker heroes. I'm just using his.
But I don't understand just because
they're just cocksuckers.
They're just jerks. They're just
really annoying.
What does sucking cock have to do with surviving?
I don't know. That's just what Pycat calls
because he's sipping the bottle so much. Is the bottle? I don't know.
Yeah, that is really annoying.
Too far
I mean, I'm a mid player, and I just hated bottle crowing. I still think it should be taken out.
That just you can't do it? Like you think the bottle shouldn't fill up on the courier?
I don't think it should fill up. Yeah, I don't think it should fill up on the courier.
What if it was like just one charge?
It takes
or 2 charges.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it just takes a lot of the skill out of the mid matchup. Because if you have so much room for air because you can just bottle back up.
Right.
But at the same time, it makes a lot more mid heroes viable because you do have that flexibility. So I can see both sides of the argument. And it also less emphasis on rune control.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's a skill cap thing. But once you get to that tier where everyone is skilled enough to be able to do bottle crowing, it's not that it's that hard, but it's extra actions, and it like deters you from last hitting. And I don't know. I guess I don't have a big problem with bottle crowing, but I see what you mean. It does lower. Once you get to the top tier, it lowers the skill cap. There's it follows if you were to graph it, it's like it increases the skill cap because you have to have the micro to handle the courier and move it back and forth, and then once you get to that, you get the upper echelon, and it's just oh well, now this is easy.
Yeah.
Everybody just gets full health, full mana all the time.
It's really annoying. I dislike the mechanic a lot, but what can you do?
Email Ice Frog. That's the best you can do.
Dude, I've complained about bottle crow before.
Yeah. I guess he didn't take heed to your advice, huh?
I mean, it got nerfed a little bit. I don't think it's significant enough, though. But we'll see. Anyways, Brewmaster will probably be mid versus DK. I actually think Brewmaster has the upper hand in that matchup because he can just harass a lot better. If DK tries to trade blows, the armor isn't enough because he has evasion and crit. To top that off, in the tri-lane, we have Nyx and Rubik and Morphling versus Naga, Disruptor, Luna. Naga, Disruptor, Luna, not the best one, but they do have a lot of utility. And a decent amount of damage, not that much though. They do have good level 1 spells. Thunderstorm does a lot of damage level 1, as does Riptide, as does Lunar Blessing, but as it goes on, they don't have actually any stuns besides the mini stun from Lucent Beam.
Yeah, and the interrupt from Ensnare as well. So, I don't know. Are they going to face off in tri-lanes? It doesn't look like it. It appears both teams will do a safe lane tri-lane. So, the tri-lanes may not even be around for that long as the supports will have the freedom to roam about. Which could be good news for Morphling. He won't be forced to share experience, and he should be able to handle himself against a solo bounty hunter pretty easily. If these supports want to rotate about and help out the DK. So we see CNB up top. They're trying to protect their pole camp here. Bounty hunter does have a ward. And I think he's going to try and put it down.
Yeah, I think he's scouting for sentries right now. Seeing if any of them have sentries. Looks like we see one on the Rubik. And is there another one? Who has the other one? Or did they already place it?
He won't block the spawn.
Wait, where did the other sentry ward go?
Not sure. Maybe someone else has it.
I looked. Oh, there. Oh, no, there's just one.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Wow,
that's so. Oh,
where's the other ward though? I'm still like, what in the world? Is it on chicken? No.
Morphling's pinging it out. He's like, God, you idiot!
Now they don't have another one. Where is this mystery sentry?
Did they?
Can anybody find this mystery sentry?
Courier?
No, it's not on Courier.
DK?
It's not on DK.
It's on Bat Rider.
It's on Bat? Okay, I didn't see Bat.
Yeah, like Ned gave it to him. I checked all the heroes. Oh, wait.
I thought I took all the heroes.
Merlini's been casting for a while, guys. Game 4. It's been a long day. Oh, the clowniness.
Okay, introducing the side of Revenge, we have Misko on the Naga Siren, Smash on the solo mid, Brewmaster Mihawk on the offlane Bounty Hunter, Z-Talk on the Disruptor, Benjaz on the Luna.
And we'll see initiation down bottom already. Bat Rider in some trouble. Tavo, will he make it back to the tower? It looks like it. No, he'll get glimpsed back. That will be a first blood. Luna the one to secure the last hit. Benjaz walks away with one hell of a start on the Moonrider.
This is why Disruptor's pretty good. Like, normally he'd just be able to walk away, but Glimpse is just amazingly good. And even Boost First won't save you from that one Bat Rider. I think he could have been a little bit cheeky and just, like, stay over here with Firefly at level 1 instead of sticking Napalm. Maybe he thought he was going to be in a one-on-one situation, but this does have kill potential.
Disruptor making that kill possible. Let's introduce our dire side. We've got Team CNB. Ned going to be playing on the support Rubik up here in the top lane. He will be supporting Klotz22, playing on the hard farming position 1 Morphling. And they'll also be joined by BG420 is back on the Nyx Assassin. And
You like that name, don't you? I can sense it in your voice.
yeah.
You're like, damn, I wish I came up with that name.
I
before
wish
that
I had
guy.
a name that was that cool for sure. Dragon Knight, I'm not sure what his name is here. Is it 4DR? Apparently he hearts Fabiani. 4DR is what we're going with here.
4 divine rapiers.
Four divine rapiers? Maybe? We'll call him.
What does Brewmaster say when he claps? I just heard that. He just sounds like a blah blah blah.
That's all I heard, but I wasn't really listening. Let me crank up the speakers here so we can hear it appropriately here.
I have no idea what he says. I wish I knew.
Oh my gosh. You could probably look at the sound effects on the wiki. Anyway, Tavo will be on the Bat Rider. We already saw he was the one that conceded the first blood. Mihawk will rotate towards the mid lane here. And let's see. While we're paused, Brewmaster Dota lines. Google Brewmaster.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, it's when he casts thunderclaps. A barrel of laughs.
He either says it's a barrel of laughs, it's a kegger, or a hiya.
I know Haya. It's a barrel of laughs. That's definitely what he says.
I kind of want to play it, but it might be really loud. I don't want to blow up people's ears here. Let's turn down the Chrome sound.
A barrel of laughs.
It does sound of like blah, 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 if you're not really paying attention.
Why would he say a barrel of laughs?
I don't know. He's carrying around a barrel, isn't
But
he?
is it, what does the laughter have to do with it? It's not like he's a jester.
Because he's drunk.
But you're throwing around laughs? Why don't it be like a barrel of alcohol or beer?
Because he's drunk, man. You're telling me that when you're drunk, you're making sense? Come on now, Merlini. I don't know. A barrel of laughs. It doesn't really make sense. It's just a goofy.
I always wonder what that said. I just decided to.
I'm glad I could educate you right there.
Thanks.
You know, he's not just spewing out gibberish. Although, I mean, gibberish kind of makes some sense. If he really is
Yeah,
like
if
a
he
drunken
said-
brawler,
That makes sense to me. I was like, whatever. He could just be spewing gibberish. That makes more sense to me than a barrel of laughs.
Yeah, actually, now, the more I think about it, the more I kind of agree. It is even stranger.
Oh, they're going for a kill on 4 divine rapier person, and we have Misko wrapping around back. He does not have any mirror images or tank the tower. He does have level 1 Riptide though. We see Mihawk, but he's way out of position. I'm not really sure. Oh, he's actually going for the chicken.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try and gank him when he goes for the chicken.
Yeah. What was Luna? What is Luna's name? Is she Luna the what?
Luna the Moon Rider.
Isn't she the Moon Rider?
Yeah.
People were flaming me in chat for calling her a Moon Rider. She is a Moon
She's the
Rider.
Moon Rider.
She's riding on the moon. Come
Oh,
on,
he's
man.
so. Oh, the chicken. Oh wait, I guess he's still gonna go for it.
Wait, he's going for the retreat. Bounty hunter.
Dire
Yeah.
Wow,
there we
he
go.
got the bottle too.
Oh, he was crowing. Oh, that's so big.
That's what you
Now-
get for bottle crowing.
That's what you get, Fabiani. Now you're in trouble. Ensnare. Into the Riptide. Can they do it? It's a 3-on-1. Fabiani, he's doing some fancy footwork about the trees, but he will
Dire's
fall.
middle tower is
Early
under
lead
attack.
here for Revenge. They got the courier. They shut down that mid hero.
Good job, Revenge. You tell those bottle crowers what's up.
You
Bottle
tell
chicken.
'em.
You show them.
Yeah.
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 Smash
Kill
will
that
pick up the
chicken.
first blood. That was a really long range Janata too. That did not look like a melee hit. But anyways,
That was huge, though. The courier now has...
Smash is farmed.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. And the courier ate Dragon Knight's bottle. So what does Dragon Knight do now? He just ported back to lane with no regen. This is going to be rough.
He should have bought casual regen. Maybe sold his Iron Branch for a Tango or something, or asked for supports. Looks like we do see a smoke from Rubik and Nyx Assassin, but they will be trying to gank a Brewmaster with level 5, 872 HP, and boots. I don't think this is going to work out for them at all.
Yep. Oh, the Moon Rider. They'll get a kill down bottom. I'm looking at that smoke, but they killed the Bat Rider. Same story, different chapter, and Snare, Riptide. A little bit of the glimpse action.
Same story.
It
Different
is.
time.
Yeah, dude, different chapter. Meanwhile, up top, Smash. He'll take an Impale, but...
They can't kill him.
He's so tanky. What are they going to do? Now, the
Run away.
Divine Rapier guy's coming in, but...
I don't think he's going to be able to farm any Divine Rapiers. He'd be lucky if he gets like treads by like 7.
Yeah, this is going to be hard. I mean, DK is... He's not in a good position right now. There will be a rune spawn down bottom. It is a regeneration here as we pass the 4
Oh,
minute
bottle
mark.
up your friend, Smash.
Yeah, it's
Just trying to help you out, bro. Scatter your rune. Repay him.
And he's got arcane boots up, man. He's got a lot of mana.
So we have not talked about Morphling yet. He has gone to 202. He has morphed a lot to agility. Only 530 HP on him with Agi Treads. He is hitting pretty hard, 83 damage. So his CS is phenomenal. 28 CS on him, 29 on the Luna. So looks like both of those carries have just been free farming all day, every day.
Yep, pretty even across the board, except Luna has picked up 2 kills on the Bat Rider and also did get the first blood, as we saw.
And a ton more denies.
Yeah, so she is way ahead on the net worth chart. And Bat Rider, well, he's struggling a little bit. Tavo, Ogo, he gets glimpsed back. Now he's in some trouble. Kinetic Field comes out. They're going to kill him again. Trying to give the kill to Luna, and it will be successful.
A team player right there.
Yeah, he really is. So this Bat Rider, he's in big trouble. How's the offlaner for the Radiant?
CNB's in big trouble.
Yeah,
They're in a lot of trouble. I mean, Smash, he has so much more gold than 4DR in mid, and their CS is like relatively even, but that bottle hit just completely screwed over his whole team, because it's like right before the Crow, and usually that's when your first item comes out, whether it be like, you know, Midas coming out for a free farming Morphling, whether it's some region coming out to anybody, no TP scrolls to the supports unless they can make it to the side shop. It just hurts your team a lot, and it's still not up. It's about to respawn.
Yeah.
There it goes.
There we go. There's the Courier, and yeah, Bounty Hunter, he's doing really well compared to the Bat Rider. They're actually pretty even on net worth, but the difference is Bounty Hunter has not died yet, and Bat Rider's
he's looking for the chicken
already
again.
taken a couple of spills.
Uh-oh.
Look at this cheeky bastard.
Yep, he's patient. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, he only has 2 creep kills. He's not worried about creeps, dude. He's just going to farm Couriers all game. This is some kind of a crazy new strat.
Okay,
And,
well, screw that.
There's the ultimate from Brew. They don't even need the Courier. They'll settle for another kill on DK. Fabiani, he takes yet another spill.
DK is just proving.
Look at this
or
Courier. It's
DK is
got
getting
2
pooped
bottles
on.
it.
Yeah, who has the other bottle? Oh, yeah, the Bat Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a large stack. He has a double stack, so looks like he'll probably have like 1,300 gold after that roundabout.
Whoops. Yep. The big problem is this Brew, though. I mean, he's already, like, he's just a strong hero all around, and if he picks up some of this, like, early game momentum, oh, man, he's just going to be dirty. I mean, CNB have a lot riding on the back of their Morphling now, and I think they're just going to get run over before Morphling comes online. They've got both Luna and Brew farming at Morphling levels right now.
Oh, Bat Rider gets caught out, but no mana for net. He used a mirror image and did not have enough mana, but the Kinetic Field also with just slightly. Well played by CNB. They tried their best to defend this tower. Fade Bolt comes out, and this will likely be stopping the push at least for one more wave. Luna is level 6 with Eclipse online, so they have to be very careful before they dive.
Yeah, Dragon Knight still doing all right in the last hits. 27-1 against the 39-5 Brew, but still struggling quite a bit. Very curious to see if Brew will just go straight for Blink. I imagine he will.
Yes,
1,500
that build
in
is
the bank.
ownage.
Yeah, too good to pass up. Is Arcane Boots normal on Brew? Is that standard?
Not anymore.
Yeah, it
Not
seems a little bit.
Not post Blink buff.
Yeah, well.
It's not overkill. It's not the worst thing, especially if your team doesn't have Arcane Boots. Looks like Disruptor is very poor. Naga, she could get Arcane Boots though. But if you don't have any Arcane Boots on your team and you need someone that's like somewhat mana intensive, like Luna or Naga, I think it's okay.
It's not too bad.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, once he gets a Blink, though, that's when Smash can start moving around and smashing people's faces, as it were. Bounty Hunter. He is now level 6, so he's been picking up some more creep kills here and there. He is 1-0-1 with 4 CS, so he can start trying to set up some track kills. He will try and delay this push from Morphling. He was doing some pretty solid damage to this top tower. Has it down below half health, and we'll just keep doing some damage here as that Siege creep lays into it. Luna is just about to finish off this bottom tower as well. Support nearby in the river. Look at this. Smash just giving his good buddies some mana. And
Bat Rider needs Blink ASAP.
Yeah, now Naga has mana boots as well.
They're blanked, and they have a very heavy aggression lineup with Nick Assassin and the Bat Rider. And without those kills, I mean, all they're really relying on is a DK and a Morph. But they have solutions to shut them down, too. They have the Naga Siren Ultimate for Counter Initiate, and they have the Static Store, which is actually very, very good versus Morphling. So, Morphling...
Oh, DK...
placing them wards.
Puts a ward down. Good timing on that ward as well, because they were about to wrap around.
There's a Blink. So we're talking about 9 minutes Arcane Blink on Brewmaster.
That's absurdly fast.
And Dragon Knight doesn't even have treads. That's how big the difference is in between these two heroes.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the net worth. 4.5k versus 2.5. Pretty large disparity for the 9-minute mark. We see Mihawk on that Bounty Hunter, level 7. Does actually have Tranquil boots up as well as just a casual Sage's Mask. Interesting build, but seems to be working for him based on the way he's been playing so far. a.k.a. Courier Hunter. I mean, look at him. He's just hanging out between the Tier 1 and Tier 2 mid, waiting for this.
Blah, blah, blah.
Which courier is that?
Did you hear that?
I heard the echo of it. Blah, 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 blah. Apparently, there's that's like a thing, a barrel of laughs.
It is?
Somebody linked there's a Wikipedia page about it that somebody linked in chat.
Oh. Well, in that case, I just sound really stupid.
Yeah, like, you should see this movie I just got. It's a real barrel of laughs. An idiomatic way to say something that's enjoyable. Immature, embarrassing, or disgraceful. So, there you go.
Seems like a very different... Why do you have an idiom that means two very different things?
I don't know, man.
That's
I didn't
strange.
even know
That's
it
a
existed.
barrel of laughs.
That is yeah, about that. Oh, Bounty Hunter just continuing to stalk people a little bit. It's a little unfortunate. He hasn't been able to rack up too many track kills, but Revenge are doing A-OK. 5-0 to get things started at the 10-minute mark. About a 4,000 gold lead and somewhere about 1,500 experience. They are rotating up towards the top lane. Smash has a double damage rune on. He blinks forward, and he will engage on Morphling. Waveform back. Nyx Assassin tucked away in the trees. He's in big trouble. Bruce should be able to keep him cornered, and he will use the Tornado on top of Morphling. He's morphing strength, though. Wow, that Tornado disable is just so long. Morphling, plenty of mana here. He's rather tanky. Will do some damage, but he gets glimpsed back into a kinetic field and
What's his
Static
team?
Storm. Goodbye, Morphling.
Did you see how long it took for him to kill him? It was like he waveformed, he got cycloned, and then he waveformed out, he got glimpsed. That was like a good 20 seconds for his team to respond, but I guess they're trying to get towers in the meantime.
DK was busy. He took out the Tier 1 tower in the mid lane, but now he's in trouble. He'll get tracked. Smash still has a double damage rune on, doing a bit of extra damage. Naga will just suicide into the Dragon Knight. CNB will get their first kill on the board. Everyone's out of mana, though. DK just a little bit too tanky. They will rotate in
DK
towards
with
the
the
mid.
plays.
And Ned, what does he got? Oh, he's got himself a track.
That's the best skill besides Panda Ultimate.
Yeah, Panda Ultimate on Rubik is dirty, if you can handle the micro.
I think, did he? Oh, he used Drunken Haze after.
Bat Rider does have his blink up, so maybe that's why they didn't port it in as well. Bat was close to his blink. He wanted to finish farming.
They went in so deep though.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if it was worth it, but I have to imagine that was the mindset.
Yeah, that's true. Nyx Assassin needs levels too. He needs level 6 ASAP. Dragon Knight, level 9. He's recovered quite nicely after not having treads by 9 minutes. He has a Ogre Club as well as completed treads as well as his bottle.
Yeah, well, that tower kill will help out quite a bit. Did he? Yeah, he did actually grab the last hit on the tower as well. And he got a kill on Naga right there. That Naga kill was very unnecessary.
Like, hey, I'm just going to run up to you.
That was just like, hey, Dragon Knight! Oh, shit, I forgot you're still a dragon. Ooh.
So it looks like Colossus is going for the early Lincoln's build, but they're going for the smoke into the opponent's jungle, but nobody is there. Luna senses something is up. She is heading back at almost full HP. Very smart game sense from you, Benjas.
I like this guy. Naga secured a nice deny up top as well. Morphling trying to finish off that tower. And Naga did grab the last hit. So very nicely done. Revenge finding victories all around the map.
Oh, they know he's there.
Yeah, the smoke. They're
Oh, wait,
trying
no,
to
he's gonna
find
die in mid.
Luna.
He's so gone.
And they will rotate Ben Jazz. You were doing so well.
What?
Oh, he gets the Eclipse off. He turns it around on the Bat Rider. Oh, but Rubik steals the Eclipse. He gives him a taste of his own medicine. It doesn't taste good. In comes Naga with the Song of the Siren, and now they're in big trouble. Rubik falls, and Nyx Assassin in big trouble. A 3-0. The plays from Ben Jazz.
Benjas. What a player. Well, to be fair, Bat Rider should have been able to get the lasso off.
Yeah,
But
he blinked
still.
a little bit short. I don't think he was in range, but still. Good reaction from Ben Jazz. Even if he got lassoed, once you have the Eclipse on, Bat Rider's in trouble.
And I mean, this team reaction was super fast too. Like Naga-san was there to immediately follow up with the sleep. So Revenge just looks like they're a well-oiled machine. CNB looks like they have a weird draft because Morphling is not good in the tri-lane, and he, to be honest, I don't really see him doing much this game.
And Bat Rider will get jumped on, and
They're just giving kills like
They'll
left,
finish
right,
them
and
off.
center. He does steal a glimpse, but Rubik is going to be in a little bit of trouble because he's going to get glimpse back, and
yep, into the kinetic field. He's tracked, and Impale will buy him a little bit of time,
they
but
have
not
so much
enough.
track gold too.
See you later, Ruby.
See you later, CMB.
Yeah,
Yikes.
they're really in big trouble.
Luna's BKB. 13 minutes with treads and BKB. 5 kills on a Luna.
And a Blade of Alacrity sitting in the bank.
Well
Jeez.
then.
I mean, 5-0-3. That's definitely making a big dent here. And they're going to take out this Tier 2 tower mid. Like you mentioned, track gold kicking in as well. So they've just They're doing well across the board. Mihawk will get grabbed by the Bat Rider. His team just says, see ya! And they peace out.
Later.
All right. I mean, probably the right idea. There were 5 members of CNB right there. They probably couldn't have saved him. They didn't have Static Storm. Oh, wait, they did have Static Storm. Pardon me.
They had
but-
Panda Ultimate too.
Yeah, Song of the Star. Okay, maybe they could have taken a fight there, but they decided to back out. Luna now level 11, waiting for that Eclipse cooldown, getting close to a Yasha. Does
Ooh,
have the core pieces.
smoke.
Yeah.
They want that T1 on top. They also want some blood. Well,
Feeling positively ravenous. That was a True Blood reference.
looks like Mihawk's actually going for an Orchid build.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that little Bounty Hunter Orchid. It's pretty good.
It's aight.
It's
So
alright.
Bounty Hunter will actually TP bottom going for the Morphling, but that means he won't be there for top in case they contest. And looks like Klotz is taking a little bit of rest, but he actually does not have his bottle up.
Yeah. Well, he will repel the Morphling, create some space for the top
There is
tier
no
1
lasso,
tower.
so I don't really know how they're going to get a good initiate unless Nick Assassin goes in.
Yep.
Oh, they have a sentry behind tower. Look how well prepared they are.
Look at these guys.
I know.
They know.
I
Dude,
mean,
Revenge are looking good. I have to. I mean, they're outclassing CNB a little bit here, but they're still making smart
look
plays.
at these illusions, too. If he pops a Vendetta on them,
Look at this brew. He's trying to bait it. I think they might know.
yeah, they know.
They know. They're smart. Okay, Courier up top.
So,
Alright,
people
things
just
will-
chilling around.
yeah, things will slow
Disruptor
down.
even has a mech too, which is pretty darn good farm. He has a medallion too in case they want to go for that early Roshan. They do have a decent Roshan lineup, not the best one, but Panda at any 5-on-5 fight is just incredible.
I like what CNB are doing right here, though. I mean, they're so far behind. They know it. They're trying to smoke and get kills. It's the right idea, even though they're getting close to the insurmountable lead mark. I like that they're trying to move around and make something happen about the map.
Yeah, instead of passively farming and hoping
Yeah.
for a miracle.
That
from
sort of
Morphling.
fingers crossed, just like, well,
We
keep
got
on
this,
farming,
guys.
Morphling. Come on, buddy. You got it. Like, a bunch of cheerleaders just following around the Morphling. They're trying to make
Oh,
plays. They've got
Mihawk's
the right
even
idea.
looking for the Bat Rider over here too.
Yeah.
They're well anticipated. They're anticipating CNB's moves very, very well.
They really are. And, in the mid, Mihawk will port back as CNB start to pressure. That corrosive breath doing some work. Uh-oh. Bounty Hunter gets picked off in the mid lane, but that's all right. Just creating some space. He'll be able to finish. They'll be able to finish off this tier 2 in the bottom lane. And they might lose their tier 2 mid. Dragon Knight will back up.
Yeah, they don't have any TPs on the important heroes.
Uh-oh.
Naga Siren doesn't have one, and Brewmaster doesn't have one either.
Yep.
Oh wait, maybe they can glimpse him back with a track. Maybe that's the plan.
Oh.
That must be really close for a range on that.
And how long is the range on Glimpse? It's
1800.
pretty big. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that scales really well, too. Starts at 600. You get 400 per level. Damn, that's huge.
And the cooldown reduction is insane. 20-second on that powerful of a non-ultimate skill.
65 to 20. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's an ability worth leveling. Brewmaster working towards his Ag Scepter. He's pretty darn close. Just needs about 5 gold or so. And there you have it. So Brewmaster is going
17
from
minutes in.
scary to extra scary. He's got Arcane Boots, a Blink, and Ags with a bottle at the 18-minute mark.
And if you think he's farm, Luna has 2,000 more gold.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and Luna's even worse. Or even better, depending on how you want to look at it here. But
She's an even
Morphling,
worse
he's-
farmer.
Morphling's hanging in there, though. 7.6k, number 3 on the net worth chart, considering how far behind CNB
But
are.
it's Morphling. He
He's
has a
doing okay, but-
perseverance.
Ooh, Morphling. Okay, he will take the Replicate back. Bat Rider. Ooh, he's in trouble. Song of the Siren. Look at this setup. Kinetic Field, Static Storm,
That's
Bat
just silly.
Rider. Ooh,
You are silly,
Rubik.
Naga Siren. You had mirror image up, and you let Rubik steal that.
But it doesn't matter. They killed the Bat Rider. They glimpse back Ruby Tuesday, and
They got another track kill, too.
easy 2-0. So, yeah, Nagi even throwing him a bone right there. A noble effort from the Rubik. Just not enough.
Got to TP out, bro. He doesn't have TPs. Well, they are kind of... I don't know. They're just
in trouble.
in trouble.
I mean,
like, if they
this
get
is-
BKB on Dragon Knight, even if they have a Lincolns on Morphling, like, they don't have any damage.
They're so far behind at this point. That's part of the problem
They're
as
giving
well.
up track kills left, right, and center.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how any of those items are going to slow down this brew. I mean, and part of the problem too is when he pops his ultimate, he just has so much utility. Like the Cyclone is huge. He can do a lot of damage now with the double thunderclaps. I mean, yeah, okay, BKB will stop some of the thunderclap damage, but Brew is still really hard to
It's
deal
so
with.
easy. You just trade your ultimate cooldown for BKBs, and then after that, you just crush them.
Yeah.
So and Brewmaster loses nothing unless you die in that ultimate, which is very, very unlikely.
So Roshan will be under attack by Team Revenge. They've got a medallion up, so Rosh will fall reasonably quickly here.
Brewmaster's also really good at Roshan. The miss percent
Radiant's
is
top tower
yeah,
is
really
under
good.
attack.
Drunken Brawler.
Are you good?
That
the-
value point.
the Drunken Haze.
Roshan has
Oh, the haze. Oh, that's what you're. Okay,
Yeah, the
I'm
Haze
sorry.
is really good.
Yeah, Jesus, 65%. That's huge.
That's only level 3, man.
Uh-oh.
Look at Morphling.
Dude,
One
Luna's
Lucent
just-
Beam.
Dude, she's just chunking him.
Yeah, Nyx is gearing up for the kill, but that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not happening. Uh-oh, Rubik, he's going to walk right into the danger zone. Cue the music. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Fabiani, you're in some trouble. Glimpse, straight into kinetic field.
Track.
They throw down a sentry just for good measure.
in case
In
Nyx
case
is-
Nick's going, I like it. I was just giggling. It's like they're really going overboard, and they
But that's
pretty
what
much
I
won.
like to see from them.
Yeah, I like it. It's
They're
good.
they're all business.
They're all business. You're right. It's still chuckle worthy. Just Nyx could be inbound, and even if it's funny just because they put the sentry down, just like oh Nyx could be here. It's like even if Nyx popped out, it's like it would be to his own death. And Nyx is probably just running away at that point. But I guess maybe they could have caught him out.
And Augustar has a pipe, or not a pipe, a hood.
Yep. And
All
Mihawk
good in the
here,
hood.
very close to his Orchid. Brew with another 1100. What's on the courier right now?
Now they can pop Morphling though. With 796 HP and a Lincoln's, you just track them, pop the Lincoln's, you Orchid, Shuriken, and Janata. And then after that,
Yeah, the Orchid's actually up now. It's coming on the courier, as is the Manta for Luna. So those are some pretty meaty items that are on their way.
Dire's top
number
tier 2
6
falls.
tower goes down.
Yep. Total tower count 6-2 in favor of the Radiant, of course. Clops. There's some damage. Oh, Naga's going to put him to sleep. Port coming in. It's going to be Disruptor. Do they have the damage to kill this Morphling, though? He's going to be silenced, stuck inside the kinetic field. Nyx is coming in. Meanwhile, there's a kill happening up top. Luna just soloing the world. Let's check out what's happening here. Tier 3 taking some heavy damage. Batrider cycloned. As we can see, he'll blink out as he comes down. Morphling trying to commit to this Tier 3 tower. And he will grab it.
Radiant's bottom
But
tower
at
is
what
under
cost? Well, the Tier 3 in the top lane. And looks like some barracks. Rubik just dying to the bouncy glaze at this point. He did steal Thunderclap, but
That clay.
he just can't do anything. Luna is so fat right now. Oh, here we go. Lasso forward. They did get a kill on the Bounty Hunter. A decent lasso, but there's just no follow-up damage. Luna also has the Aegis still, so even if she dies here, not too bad. They finish off the melee racks, but her
She needs a
team is just
BKB
pieced
TP.
out. And she's going to take heed to your advice, my friend. Ben Jazz survives. Well played.
Easy Rex. Trading a Aegis for a Rex and or
Bottom
Aegis
tier
and a
one.
T1 for
For
T3.
Yep, Tier 3
And a
and
Rex.
melee.
Good.
So, yeah, let's look at GPM here. I see somebody in chat asking for it. Luna at 630, Bruce sitting at 500, and Morphling with a surprisingly solid 485. He's still farming very well.
Whatever, it's Morphling.
But, yeah, I mean, 18,000 gold lead, 12,000 experience. Revenge are obviously much in
He's
control
close to
of
that
this.
2-item mark, but by the time that happens, game might be over.
Yeah, and exactly as we predicted.
The supports on CNB just haven't really done anything. Like Rubik, he's been warding now and then. He's been like kind of there to counter gank. And Nyx Assassin hasn't been involved in that many kills either. Well, to be honest, they only have 4 kills. But I mean, he hasn't been like scouting around. He hasn't been looking for people TPing out and then just trying to kill them when they're pushing. Looks like Brewmaster might be going for a Lincoln's Sphere. Yeah, probably for the Luna.
Yeah, Lincoln's is pretty solid. It's not bad on Brew either. Helps him
Jesus,
tank up.
Luna.
Yeah. Helps him tank up a little bit, lets him support his allies, and, I mean, still, he has some mana issues, so the regeneration isn't too bad. Pretty well-rounded item. I like Lincoln's. It's one of my favorites.
It's okay. It depends on who you're against. Like a Rubik can break it from very long range.
Is Lincoln's the best bang for the buck in terms of regeneration?
I
If
think
you
Bloods-
factor in
I
that
think
it's health and
Bloodstone
mana.
is-
Oh, yeah, well, cost-wise, though.
Radiant's bottom
They're the same
tower
cost.
is under
Oh,
attack.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. I was thinking Bloodstone is a lot more
Regen's
expensive, but-
overrated.
Regen's overrated.
Bloodstone's actually cheaper, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they had the BKB pop, but Luna just popped her Manta, and we see.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to do math in my head.
Radiant's
Okay, I'm back. So anyway, yeah, they'll be repelled for now. No kills coming out.
I don't know. You don't buy items in one fell swoop when you play Dota?
Actually not often.
Oh.
Like, if we're talking Bloodstone and Lincoln, how often can you right-click either of those items?
I right-click Bloodstone sometimes.
What? No, I don't. I like.
It's because I'm like debating what item I should go. I have like 4,000. I'm like, should I go Shivas? And then I have like 55. Like, okay, whatever.
I like to just get the casual perseverance and run around with it just to spite you, because I know how good it is.
Casual perseverance is not that bad.
Here's the setup. Bad Rider and Rubik get melted. The Eclipse does a lot of damage. Morphling, what are you going to do, buddy? Well, he's going to morph some strength, but to what avail? Maybe it'll ensure his survival, but he's certainly not doing any damage. Waveform away. The Glimpse back. DK, you are in trouble. Another beautiful kinetic field. He'll turn and breathe some fire, but it ain't going to be enough. Bat Rider, he will buy back.
That's without Panda Ultimate.
Yep. Oh, he used it.
No, he used it.
Okay.
He used it on the initial push.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I see. Where
I mean, that combo setup is just ridiculous, though. Song of the Siren into Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Eclipse. Like, what can they do? And they already blew their BKBs early. So now they can just wait for the cooldowns. At least wait for Brewmaster Ultimate. If they really wanted to, they could wait for Roshan. Looks like Benja's might get caught out here.
Uh-oh. Bat Rider's buyback will be worth it as he does pop the lasso onto Luna. The monster kill streak will end. Another kinetic field comes. Buys him some time as Morphling waveforms out, but it's just not enough. 20-5, 25 minutes in. That top lane of Rax is still down, and the creeps are pushing in and are continuing to do chip damage to this ranged Rax. We see them pinging it out, but this Rax might actually fall right here. Bat Rider will clear it up. It's that siege creep that's doing all the pesky damage, though. It's like the value siege creep right now. Ooh, meanwhile in the mid lane, Morphling, he took an Orchid to the face, and oh, God. See ya.
See ya, indeed.
Now 20,000 gold, 12,000 experience. Do you like Bloodstone though? Are you a fan?
It depends.
Yeah.
I really like it for the decreased respawn time.
Yes.
That's the main reason why I like it. Because like sometimes you're just gonna die. I really like it on Death Prophet.
Yeah. I mean, it's good on heroes that have.
It's good on Storm.
I love it on. I mean, it's good on Storm. I just don't play Storm, but I like it on Lesh. That's the hero that I play that I get Bloodstone on a lot.
It's nice. The Soul Booster is actually very cost efficient.
Yeah, you get a little bit extra regen for it. Good bang for the buck.
It gives you a lot of stats. Too.
Weren't you just telling me the other day that casual perseverance is like not that good? Yeah. So yeah.
But Soul Booster is really good.
Yeah, but before that fight, didn't you say that casual perseverance isn't that bad?
Well, when Morphling was carrying around like 20 minutes in.
Yeah. So is it good or bad?
It's good for lane.
It's good for lane.
It's really bad when you're fighting. Remember when we were talking about like, oh, some guy shows up with the drums versus perseverance? You're like,
yeah,
you just laugh at the guy with perseverance.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Bloodstone. I like Bloodstone and Lincoln, so I don't know. I think I also just like Lincolns because I'm in a lower tier of solo queue and people are like stupid about popping Lincolns. So if there's a Bat Rider, they don't even think about it. They just YOLO lasso.
People just play around it too easily. Like they'll get Yols just to pop your Lincolns or Diffusals or Force Staffs most likely.
I think my lower skill is giving me bias for how good Lincolns is. But it's still a fun item.
It's all right.
It's a very satisfying item to pick up because the build up is so shitty.
I think the recipe is too expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it is expensive, but the fact that you can buff it on other people now, I think that I think that was a much needed buff for Lincolns.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're rich enough to farm a Lincolns, you probably need it on yourself.
Yeah, that's true. When I get it on my Dazzle, I usually don't put it on other people.
Yeah, but if you can farm that on a support, usually the game's over. Or you'd rather have a sheep.
Sometimes. Right?
It's like 500 gold difference between Lincolns and sheep, and Scythe is so much.
I
better.
usually would prefer Lincolns on my Dazzle, but that's just me. I like
Scythe
to be tanky. Dude. I like to run in and stand in the middle and Shadow Wave, weave, and just dance.
It's so
in the
good
middle
versus
of the team
BKBs.
fight.
It's so
no argument there. Scythe of Ice is definitely definitely good, but stinking with the Lincoln, man.
Lincoln's good. I really like Lincoln's too, but it's just not a good item. I mean, I like some things that are bad. They could be a lot better.
So Yules and Lincolns, just so if I'm running around with Yules and Lincolns on the same hero, I'm doing something wrong. I'm screwing a pooch somewhere.
It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah. I've done it on Lena before for a move speed build. And Yules is really nice to set up with Lena stun as well as Lesh stun.
Yeah. I should buy Yules on Lesh more often. That's a good combo.
It's also good on DP. I like Yules on DP a lot.
I usually just go phase boots into Bloodstone into Shivas on Lesh. That's kind of my go-to build. I'm
giving them all question mark.
Yeah. Merlini's tired. Merlini hungry.
This game was supposed to start like an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. This game is definitely dragging.
There's a lot of pauses. There's a lot of Skype issues. There's a lot of disconnecting. And there's a lot of one-sided ownage going on too.
Yeah. Arlene's got that low blood sugar. Gotta get you a Snickers before we hit the gym tonight. You're not yourself.
No, it's like the same thing as remember last season when we were casting.
Remember that
with
keypad game?
Yeah, Cubad. They were just getting ridiculed.
That was so that was hysterical. That was when I was like not as confident either, and I was just sitting there, and you were just like, "Fuck these guys! They need to tap out right now. This is just a joke. This is an embarrassment." And I was like,
It's disrespectful.
"Yeah, you know, Q-Pad." Like, yeah, that one was pretty bad though. That was just like the other team was, I forget who it was, but they were just playing into it. They were just literally sitting in front of the well, not pushing, and it was that was particularly bad. That wasn't on this level, but
Yeah. Because you don't play competitive for fun. You played to win.
Yeah.
And when you don't win, that's it.
I do kind of agree, though. I mean, it's fun to have clowny stuff here and there, but there's a place and a time for everything, and in the middle of an intense competition is just not the
There's
place
a difference, too. If it's like TI3 Grand Finals, and if you have a 1% chance to win, you take it, because there's a lot of money
right,
on the
there's
line.
a lot on the line.
But when you're in, like, day one of NA Starladder...
Yeah, when you're just in Starladder and you're just doing it because you're a team with, like, 2 stand-ins and you don't care and you're just fucking around and wasting everyone's time, it becomes sort of... It's just like a massive FU to everybody who's put time into making the tournament happen. Time is valuable, man.
I agree. It's like, do they even deserve to be in this tournament? Like, we didn't even know CNB, and Revenge isn't even in the top tier of the NA bracket.
Yeah, I don't know how CNB. I guess I don't know.
either.
How did they bring in South American teams? Was there a separate qualifier? How did that happen?
That's not true because there was a
Or-
Isurus was from South America too, and they weren't in the qualifiers.
CNB wasn't in the qualifier?
They weren't
that
in
we
the
casted either. I
qualifiers.
wonder how they got in. Were they just invite? They must have just been an invite.
I suppose so. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Why? Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how they chose the teams that they invited. You know, like they invited EG, they invited Liquid. Well, no, they didn't invite EG. I'm sorry, they were Sad Boys. No, they were invited.
They were invited.
Team Dog and Osiris were the ones that came in through the qualifier we casted. So I don't know how they chose the teams that were invited versus the teams that weren't, especially when it came to South America. So, yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah. Yeah.
support Lincoln, please uninstall Zyori. I don't look at his teammate. I don't think he will come back. You don't even have his phone number, man. Give him a jingle. Say, hey, bro, what's going on with your net? What do you mean? I don't think he's coming back. What does that mean?
I don't know either.
Oh God. I feel bad like firing shots here, but like seriously, man, there comes a level of just like. I don't think professionalism is the right word, but
It is
just,
professionalism.
to some degree.
E-Hug wouldn't do this.
E-Hug wouldn't do this. That's true.
Well, they also all live in the same team house. Too.
Yeah, so it's a little bit easier. They're either all there or they're all disconnected when their internet's out. Well, we will resume. It looks like CNB are happy to play 4v5. Yeah. Well, I guess Revenge are just going to push straight up the mid. Oh, boy. But, yeah. You're right. There is just a difference, and sometimes, hopefully, there'll just be one last stand here for CNB.
They can probably micro him better now that he's gone.
Yeah.
He really hasn't been doing that much.
Yeah, he's 2-2-2. He hasn't died too much, but he hasn't really killed too much either, which is a feature we generally look for in Nyx Assassins.
Yes, killing is good with Nyx Assassin. His name is Assassin after all.
That's true. His name does sort of say it all. Somebody's microing him though. He's scurrying
It's not
around.
Nyx the Immortal.
Nyx the Immortal.
Nyx the Assassin.
Nyx the Farmer. Nyx the kill some people. Send them home crying. Brewmaster is 2-0-12 right now. They've got to pipe up. They're going to press forward. Nyx will get tracked. Spike Carapace comes out, and a dire fortification.
They should just run him in with Spike Carapace because they need some way to get a good start to this fight.
Impale catches the Naga. Sleep is actually not up for another 5 seconds. This is a window of opportunity. Decent flame break as well. CNB are doing some chip damage, but they just don't have any big follow-up.
Disruptor could also just use Glimpse on the replicate and immediately kill it so he has no chance of coming in or escaping.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Disruptor's already just really good versus Morphling.
Yeah. And, I mean, CNB are doing a pretty good job repelling this push, but Revenge haven't burned any of their cooldowns yet. This is like no risk so far. Except this Brewmaster will actually take a fair bit of damage. Track coming out on quite a few other targets. There we go. The Jigglypuff, Song of the Siren. Static Storm down. Here comes the Eclipse. The creeps spawn right as the Eclipse come out. How very unfortunate, but Morphling falls. Batrider gets taken out as well. They'll get the Nyx, the Dragon Knight. There will be a buyback from the Morphling. This is the one last stand. Merlini, Rubik, the only one to survive the onslaught. And now the Racks are under heavy pressure. Morphling looking for a dieback. No, they're going to ignore Morphling. Never mind, they'll finish him off. Now they get the Rubik. There's the GG. Ultra kill for Ben Jazz.
Didn't see that one coming.
Surprise, surprise.
Revenge is they're pretty impressive, though. I would say, like, the Bounty Hunter early game movement was actually really good. He also wasted a lot of the support's time because they weren't sure where they were, but also part of that was because they actually split up the Sentry Wards. If they had kept 2 on the Rubik, it would have been a little bit different, but 1 was on the Batrider because they kind of think he's in the safe lane, so they were unsure of their lanes and did not predict them very well. I say they could probably just keep one on the chicken and leave it flex to go wherever it needs to go, but very nice play from the Bounty Hunter. He just completely disrupted the mid lane and let Smash and Luna just do whatever they wanted to do.
So that wraps up our final game for the day, guys. Here are our overall stats. Team Dog took out Dignitas in game number 1. Liquid beat out Osiris. EG taking out E-Hug. And then Revenge taking a very convincing win over Team CNB. That does finish our coverage for today, though. This was the premiere of the American Group stage for Starladder Season 9. I'm Zyori. With me today was Merlini. And, well, we're done. We'll be back, or BTS will be back with Starladder China coming up tonight. And then EU and America will continue on tomorrow. Same place, same time. Thank you for joining us, guys. But that's it. We're out. We will see you later.